I want you to write any part of the paper, whether here, here, or here. Then you write numbers that, and before that, let them know that I never discuss any numbers together with you, because it is your own program.
I mean, this is all surprise to me, because I didn't even know
it is your own program.
So already I feel drawn in.
And maybe the fans may speak against you, because what we are about to say, they will say, we discussed it before. I don't know
anything about it.
We discussed it before this program, so that's what I'm saying.
They know me.
So let them know. Let them know.
So let's get that, so that we don't drag it.
And this is the paper, and I just want you to put any number. When you are putting the number, don't let me see.
Okay.
When you are writing the number, don't let me see.
Okay.
Kindly write any number. Don't let me see, and try to show it to your camera.
No, you won't see. Sat, what should I write? Any number.
When you finish,
you say how many numbers? 5. At different places.
At different places.
Okay. Okay.
Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold.
Okay, I've written the 5 numbers.
The 5 numbers?
Yes.
Arnold. Okay, so your name is Arnold. I put it, you get 5 stars. I times 3. I do my own calculation. The numbers you give me, I am coming to mention the numbers you give me.
Right.
Now, first, you give me number 7.
All right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold Mensah, you can always call me. Bro, you see me? Big shouts to Eddie Dazekins, big shouts to Sat, Legend, Van Nito, Miko, Brown, Desmond. Eddie, pick your phones. We're here to make it happen. Natia is our guest. Yeah, pick them. So Natia is our guest, and he's not a first timer, neither is he a second timer on Vibes in 5. But we do have a lot of, complaints coming in. So once I have him here, and he's the big man himself, we'll put it to him, and then he clears it. We do it for everybody. And so definitely whatever it is that we need to know, we'll get to know. But we keep reminding you that we put out a lot of heavy information on this platform, spiritual ones for that matter. And so be very circumspect in using them, and know that whatever you use the information for, the outcome is entirely your business, and we're fully responsible for that. Vibes in 5, the crew, the host, will not be held liable for the results of the action you take based on using information from this interview. So please take note. Chief.
Yes, my brother.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
We're actually in your palace.
Yeah.
Natia Palace. Big compound.
Thank you.
Big compound. Maybe you have to host us here for some days.
You see? Yeah, that will be next time.
I know. When we're coming straight to the palace. We are now palace boys. Anyway, let's go straight to the first item. I've had a lot of complaints, and it's Natia. I contacted Natia to do this. It didn't go well. There was one that you even had to do a refund, honorably, and I commend you for that. And then subsequent ones came. What is your take on it? Because the more it keeps coming, then it keeps painting you in a certain light, and then it puts us in a certain corner as well. That's why we are asking openly, like we always do, so that you can have your take on it.
Thank you so much for these questions, and I would like to say a very big thank you to your viewers and your cabin crew for coming here once again.
Sure.
As you said, this is not the first time.
Yeah.
And the reason why all these complaints is coming is that even me, I receive a lot of complaints more than you do.
You see.
Because a lot of people are actually using my pictures to scam. And there is one particular guy, you yourself told me, and I respond to you that, yes, I have information about this guy.
Yes.
So he came and became one of the members.
Okay.
We have a form which we'll give you to fill. And then we will read out all the rules and regulations for you to understand before you sign and pay. Now, when it happens like this, you only benefit after 4 months.
After 4 months?
Yeah. So we use a black cow for the sacrifice, and then we register you as a full member of this society. Then we also give you protection and uniforms.
So, uniforms? Like uniforms, like how?
We have a uniform.
That you can wear around?
Not around, wherever we have the meeting.
Whenever there is meeting.
And whenever you have problem that you need to consult the girls.
That's what you wear?
That is what we wear.
And the protection, what kind of protection are you talking about?
The protection is that maybe people see you around us all the time. Then the next day, they see you flying a private jet.
Right.
They'll be wondering, what happened? Where does this guy go? What kind of work? This is the normal things for Africans.
Yeah.
We always know things about people, but fails to understand our own problem. You understand? So when they become surprised, some of us, not everybody, some of us, our families don't leave us spiritually.
Right.
Sometimes it's your own uncle, sometimes it's your own auntie, sometimes it's your own mother, sometimes it's your own father working spiritually against you. Because they born you or they knew you to be a very poor guy, all of a sudden things change around you. So definitely the African mentality is still within us. So they fight you spiritually.
Yeah.
Now, before we make you explode, we have to give you the protection. And that is why we give this protection. So when we give you the protection, number one, then after 4 months, we also give you money to buy your own house.
After 4 months?
After 4 months.
In your society?
In the society, we give you money to buy your own house. Because when you are part of this group, there are certain things that you cannot do in a renting house or family house. So you need your own privacy.
To be able to do it.
To be able to do it.
But how serious are these things that you have to do that you only can do it in your own house?
That's what I'm saying. The uniform alone is very scary. When you wear it and your neighbor or maybe you rent or you are staying in a family house, when you wear it and somebody saw you, that is where problems begin to rise up. They begin to suspect you. Why all this? Because the uniform alone will tell you where the person is coming from.
But are you scary and fearful?
Not all that, but it may be scary to some people.
Right.
Because we always know how to dress. To dress all the time. Now, when you dress differently in your own compound or renting house, definitely people would notice. And that is where the suspicious will begin. They'll begin to suspect you. They begin to talk about you. And some of them will begin to be working against you.
Okay, so how are these people who you say are using your image to impersonate you? How are they doing it? What process are they using that you have?
They have a lot of process that me, myself, don't do. Or don't even go through. They always try to inbox people by force. They try to request a friend request from you by force. When you go to my Facebook page, there are thousands of people waiting for my acceptance. I don't give anybody friend requests. But these people, they will force you to give you friend requests with my name and picture, and they tell you, if you need money, come to CHIEF NAA TIA. If you want to win American Lotto, if you want all the problems that they watch me on television mentioning, they will copy the same thing. But they will not say it's through their voice. They rather put it in writing. They will write.
They'll write it.
They will write it. And they also force to put it in your inbox.
For you to see.
For you to see.
More like that's spamming, man.
Yes. So, you know, the first time when we met, I told you a fruit or a tree that bears the sweetest fruit receive a lot of stones.
Yeah.
Because when you want to get the sweet fruit, you have to throw a stone to pluck it down instead of climbing. So they see it because of these internet fraudsters. They don't get the white people to scam. They now use me as their what is it? They now use me. They take it as an advantage to put my pictures and video on social media to take people's money.
And what are you doing about it?
Thank you. This is the only thing I can do about it. Whenever I get the opportunity to talk on the media, I let people understand that. I don't give people messages on WhatsApp, on Facebook. I don't by forcefully give you friends requests. Even my own page, I saw almost 20 people with my name with the same pictures sending me friend requests for me to accept. So this is the difference. NATIA doesn't give anybody friends requests. NATIA doesn't by forcefully put message in your inbox. So these are some of the things that they take to approach people.
Yes, because we have had you know, a lot of feedback like that, and usually we make them understand that when we get the opportunity to talk to you again, we'll put it before you in front of everybody. Sometimes I call you personally to let you know that so and so.
So this guy was part of the association, and we let him know that after the sacrifice, we'll give you protection, we'll give you uniforms for you to go back. But when it is 3 months, you come back here. That is where we're supposed to give you money to buy your own house.
How much money?
It depends upon the house.
Any house?
Any house.
Anywhere?
Anywhere. It doesn't matter wherever you are buying the house or how much the house will cost. Our problem is to give you a house. And now we have members all over. In West Africa or Africa, even in Europe. So when you are, let's say in America, you join, the only thing we need to do, the members in America have their own platform. Then we'll link you to them. Whatever discussions or problem you have, we choose only one person as their leader. Nigeria will choose only one person as their leader. The same thing, Benin, Ivory Coast, South Africa, America, London, we choose. When we have members more than 100 people, we choose one person as your leader.
As a leader.
Now, when it is time for meeting, only this person will come to the meeting, not all of you.
Not all of you will come.
So when you come, any information we put on, when you go back,
you go and share.
You go and share
like
with
a
you.
Representative.
Now, I'm coming to answer this question. When this guy came and joined the society, when he was living here, he never told us he didn't have money to go back. You know, as a leader, when someone is coming to follow you or to join you to do something, they give you that respect. So this guy never complained to me that he don't have money to go back until one of his friends called me and said, look, I am a member of the association. And I directed this guy to come to you. The guy is in Accra. He cannot come back. He's sleeping on the streets. So if he can help him, then I say, what? Can you get him for me? And he said, yes. First, he told me the guy sold his phone. So I said, can you get the guy for me? Because me like this, when you come to Tamale and it's surrendering, I go to orphanage in Nwani orphans home since 2010 up to now. When you go there, you will see my information there, visiting them, giving them food, clothes, money, whatever. When you go to Patinga witch camps, you will see my information, visiting them. Their own children rejected them because they say they are witches. they told me their own children, 4 or 5 months, they don't see them. They don't even have what to eat. Someone has to take them to his farm to work and pay them, then they survive with it. So I went there, I give them food, I give them my number, I even built washroom. When you go there, there's no washroom. I don't know where they go to toilet, I don't know where they bath, they take their bath. Even when you go to their rooms, you won't see any sign of a bathroom.
So you did that for them?
I did that for them. Now, there is a lot of people in Tamale here who die and leave their wives to become widows. They have association around behind Justice FM. I went there, I helped them with food, money, and when the husband died, they leave some of them with children. So the children, they classify them as orphans. They live the same building with them. So I go and take care of all these people.
Right.
This is what I am giving back to the society. I went to Gushegu and built a secondary school. I mean a 3-bedroom dormitory for them. When they approached me that this is their problem. So I cannot be doing this and treat my client very wrong. So when I had the information, I called the guy who gave me the information to kindly look for the guy. So he did that. He requested for a plane ticket for the guy to fly from Accra to here. I sent him money, and he actually did that. He brought the guy. I said, why? Since you become a member, you can share every problem you have with us. We can assist you to go out of the problem. And according to him, he said, before he came here, he sold someone's land to come here. And that is the reason why he cannot go back. It isn't that he don't have lotto fare. So I asked him how much. He said, $1,000. I have to give him $1,000. I think I take a video of it and send to you. What?
Well, yeah, you sent, I think it's a picture or a video.
It was a video.
I'll confirm. When you sent something to me.
Yeah,
yes.
when
as a refund.
Yes.
Yes.
When not a refund.
Yeah.
Not a refund because he's still part of us.
Okay. Based on that, he's still part of you.
Yes.
So it won't be classified as a refund.
Not a refund.
All right.
I don't refund money to people because I always say it on my program. If you don't believe in me, don't come to me.
Up until now, I don't know that he's part of you.
Yeah, he's
so that's why I would describe it as such.
He's part of us.
Right.
So because he told me he sold someone land to come here, that was the reason why, because he has already part. I gave him money to go and settle the man.
Yeah, I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah, so that was why
watching.
That was why I gave you the evidence that this is what I helped the guy.
Moving forward, what do I gain? You see, you join society, you buy a form, and then protection is given, then you can decide to buy a house at anywhere you want, and then the society pays. In the end, what is it going to cost me? I want to know exactly what good I have done, for which reason you would have to buy a house for me, give me car, give me protection, and what will be my cost?
Your cost for joining?
No.
The effects.
Not the effect. In the end, why are you doing all those big things for me?
The society, do you know the name of the society?
No.
We call it MDR.
Okay.
Meaning making dreams reality.
Making dreams reality. But for everything, there's a sacrifice. There's something I need to give in order to get whatever I'm getting.
That is why we take that money from you.
But so the amount I use to buy the form can never be compared to the things you are promising to give me.
It doesn't matter. That is why we created that platform or the society. Listen.
Yes, please.
Now, when you are coming into the group, you are not going to buy the form in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Listen very well. Yeah. We take $1,200 from you.
You take $1,200 from the person?
From the person. out of the money, we buy a black cow. And that is the one we are going to use for the sacrifice.
Okay.
Not human being.
Okay.
We don't use human sacrifice. So there is no side effect on it. So when we buy the black cow out of the $1,200, we will also register you as a full member of the association. And all this you have to pay.
You pay extra.
Not
aside
extra.
the 1,200.
Not extra. With the 1,000, the reason why we take 1,000 from you.
Okay.
1,200 from you.
Okay.
There are some things when you call me or you write me, I don't have to tell you, go and buy black cow. After that, you pay registration fee. After that, you pay for
So you
uniform.
pay everything once?
Once. I only tell you, go look for $1,200.
And come.
And come.
So after that, what else are you going to pay for? After the 1,200, are there any other hidden charges that will pop up along the line?
No.
Okay, so I am taking it that I am giving 1,200 to get a house at any place I want, to get cars, to get protection. Obviously, the 1,200 cannot be compared to the things you are giving me. So what will I eventually lose?
Listen to me.
Or give?
Listen to me very well. When you become part of us, we give you the protection, we register you as a member, we also give you uniforms for the meetings. That's 3.
Yes.
When it is 4 months, we give you the house. It doesn't matter wherever you want to buy the house or how much the house will cost. But I will come to that. This statement is giving us a problem a lot. It doesn't matter wherever you want to buy the house or how much the house will cost. This statement is giving us a lot of headache.
Right.
Because some people will write $3 million to buy a house. And it makes those behind delayers. They would delay before they receive their money. How can you request $2 million, $3 million to buy a house?
Open it so everybody can
yes,
what
so we are working on it. That's what I'm saying.
In exchange for $1,200.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's this particular statement is
giving a lot of problems.
Because we are working on that to get a specific fixed amount
for whatever
it is. So you can manage to do your own thing.
Okay. So when I become a member,
listen, when this house is bought, we also give you the power that will be producing you money.
You also give the person the power that will be producing.
That is where you will be using the uniforms in the house.
Okay. So
when you get the power, we give you a lion skin. And then we kill a white bird. We use the bird to write our symbols on their skin for you to sit down. Okay. And then with a new calabash for you to sit down. Right. And that is where you'll be getting your money from.
Okay, so final question on this before we move on, because time is far gone and we need to come on to this one. Okay. What do the organizers or owners of the society benefit from the members? Apart from the $1,200, what benefit do you get for doing all these things for them? We benefit happiness for lifting your old black brother or whoever needs the service to rise up. Yeah. So for you to be happy, you don't mind buying 3 million house for a member. You don't mind giving him protection. You don't mind. We mind about that because a day we can have 20 people to come one day to join. A day we can have 10 people to come together to join. If you alone is taking $3 million to buy a house, it gives us a problem because the 30 of you or 100 people of you are requesting the same amount, then this thing will not work for us. So it is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So we'll let you know that your money requested is too much. You have to do something about it. But if it is a society that is spiritual, there shouldn't be any money that should be too much, because in the end you are giving them lion skin that will be generating monies for them. Not a lion skin, but we give you a power. A power that will be generating money. Thank you so much. Yeah. This one will be done monthly. Now the meetings come 3 times a year. So when you come to this meeting as a member, by then you have your house, you have the power that will give you money.
Then you, a member that have all these things, you are qualified to come to the meeting. And then when you come to the meeting ground, there are specific amounts that you need to contribute because you are a beneficiary of that group. So when you contribute this amount, or when we all contribute this amount, we put it in our bank account. You get me right? So when you are a new member and you want to buy a house, we'll let you fill a form. And then you also tell us how much you need to buy the house. So when you are requesting $3 million to buy a house, and the money in our account is not up to $3 million, that is where we have issues with you.
That is where it will delay.
You understand?
I think, Natia, we need to find time and talk only about this.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of questions I want to get into.
Yes.
Only about this.
So I will just advise people that the new members who are coming and those who are yet to get their phones to give us their budget on the house, that they should do it moderate. They should let the price come down so everybody can benefit from the
right. Thank you very much. Let's get on to what you have here. I see some drawings and clips, and let's get into it before we wrap up. We've spent much of the time.
So I always say many people are using my pictures and videos to scam people. And don't be surprised after this interview, when you post it, you see a lot of bad comments. I'm not worried about that because I always know if I goes wrong, I must fix it. I don't have any other number.
Right.
And now things you see here is about American or UK or Ghana, South Africa or wherever. Lottery.
Right.
When you need, there is one man from Zimbabwe. When you look at UK lottery, most of the black people are winning it so much than the whites.
Okay.
Because some of them they don't forget where they are coming from, and some of them they don't forget where the things they live at home. Some of them believe in spirituality, and that is why most of them they will.
Win.
Yeah, they will come and then they win.
Right.
What I say?
Some smoke.
Yeah, I wanted to invite them. That's why you are seeing the smoke. I wanted to invite the spirit, so to come with us and stay with us, and that is why you are seeing the smoke.
Seeing smoke. I hope it will not burn the mic.
No, nothing will burn. Even when the fire is coming out of me, don't be afraid. Everything will be okay. So now. That's how now they are with me. Okay. Whatever I want to do, I can do.
We can go ahead and
see the smoke.
Right.
So, many people. I want to say something very quickly.
But very quickly, so that
I have a lot of complaint about the Africans who take their wives to America and London or wherever outside the country. Will you believe that one of my friends died through that? He took from Tamale here. He took his wife and a kid to UK. He find a work for this lady. At the end of the day, the lady kicked him out of the house and threatened him to call police. He actually called police for him to arrest him. And this guy has become drunk. At the end of the day, he died.
Oh, unfortunately.
Those of you who have those issues, always try to contact me. You can't send your woman from Africa to wherever you are, and the woman will run away from you. That one will not happen.
Yeah.
And some of the men too, they also did the same thing. So whoever has this problem, always try to contact me,
right? And
I will make sure I deal with it.
Right. Let's get back to this
very nicely. And this one is just about American Lotto, UK Lotto, wherever you find yourself, you need lottery. I can predict the kind of numbers that machine would play. When you contact me, I have an issue with one Benny, a black man in UK. I did some for him. He was needing some 5 numbers plus 1, I was able to get them correctly for him. But we talk on percentages. When I'm dealing with you, you know, sometimes the lottery may go to 10 million pounds, $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. No one will win. So I actually did some for this man. He's an African man. He won the lottery. And then we talk of a percentage matter. So in order for him to tell me that, yes, I've won, but the government has to take half of the money, so the percentage you gave me will not be the same price I will pay. So I was very annoyed. And finally, I get to understand that it's actually when you won the lotto, the government has to take some percentage of that. So when you are contacting me, wherever you find yourself, make sure you tell me the rules and regulations about it. I will know before I have problem with you.
Before you can get it.
Before I have
Chief,
problem
our time
with
is
you.
fast spent, so let's get
So
into it
let me
and
see.
have it done.
Kindly hold me this pen.
Okay.
And then this one.
Okay.
You see here.
Yes.
And then here. Or any part of the paper you want to write.
I should write.
Yes, I want you to write any number. Don't and before that, I want you to tell your viewers. You know, I told you one day you are the best ever journalist I have ever met in Ghana, because you are straightforward. You don't hide things. You see things. You say things as you see it, and you try to make your listeners or viewers get the credibility of you. Now, this one. Is just a drawing. Okay. That is the spirit I deal with. So I put the image of the spirit for you. Okay. I want you to write any part of the paper, whether here, here, or here. Then you write numbers that, and before that, let them know that I never discuss any numbers together with you, because it is your own program.
I mean, this is all surprise to me, because I didn't even know how to write
it is your own program.
So already I feel drawn in.
And maybe the fans may speak against you, because what we are about to say, they will say, we discussed it before. I don't know
anything about it.
We discussed it before this program, so that's what I'm saying.
They know me.
So let them know. Let them know.
So let's get that, so that we don't drag it.
And this is the paper, and I just want you to put any number. When you are putting the number, don't let me see. Okay. When you are writing the number, don't let me see. Okay. Just put it wherever you want to put it. Okay. I just take you as...
But can I show it to my people?
No, because during that I can see it. Okay, so you can just do it like this.
Because they have to see. If they don't see...
Okay. So, what is it? I just take you as a machine. Right. Because it is human that created the machine to play the lottery. Okay. So, it is human brain. Our brains is even more than machines, right? Because machines cannot create human, right? But human creates machines. I said, don't let me see. You won't see. When you put it down like this.
Okay, so this is it, right? I don't know anything about it. I feel drawn in, but I'm cooperating. So I would, if it's numbers, I'll just try the numbers. This is the pen. You were here when you gave the pen to me. You were here when you gave this one to me. So I should write, huh?
Yeah, okay. I'm coming.
Okay. How many numbers am I writing?
I want you to write 5 numbers.
5 numbers.
The Arnold, spell me Arnold.
A-R.
I want to try something like this.
I should have gone straight to be doing this demonstration long time. A-R-N-O-L-D.
N-O-L-D.
Okay.
So let me write it here.
A-R-N-O-L-D.
N.
Are we good?
O-L-D.
A-R-N-O-L-D. NOLD.
LD.
Yes.
Okay. So kindly write any number. Don't let me see and try to show it to your camera.
No, you won't see. Sat, what should I write? Any number.
When you finish,
you say how many numbers? 5. At different places.
At different places.
Okay. Okay.
Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold.
Okay, I've written the 5 numbers.
There are 5 numbers.
Yes.
Arnold. Okay, so you get 5 stars. So now, add me the difference 1 number. Because when they get the 5 numbers, they also need additional 1 or 2 numbers to win.
So I should
add me only 1 number.
I should write it or I should see?
Write it.
I should write another number.
Write, and don't let me see.
Okay. That's for another number.
Don't let me see.
No, you won't see. You won't see.
Arnold is here, 7.
You won't see. As for the other number there. You won't see.
Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 5 stars. When you times it, 3. When you times it 3, and then you minus the 6. Okay, so now Arnold. Okay, so Arnold 5 times 3, then divided by 2, and always 5, 2, 5, 2. Did you show me whatever you write there?
No, I didn't show you. It is here. Everybody knows that I haven't shown you.
Did we plan? Did we plan?
Yeah, I don't plan. No, I don't plan. No.
I just want your viewers to be very clear.
I don't plan.
So now, if I want to give you the lottery as a human created the machine, I took you as a machine, and I want to mention the numbers that will come, or the numbers that you put on, and that is the machine. Okay, so your name is Arnold. I put it, you get 5 stars. I times this 3. I do my own calculation. The numbers you give me, I am coming to mention the numbers you give me.
Right.
Now, first, you give me number 7.
Okay.
Second, you give me number 8.
Okay.
Third, you give me number 5.
Okay.
Fourth, you give me number 2.
Okay.
Fifth, you give me number 1.
Okay, go on.
And then the plus 1, you give me number 6. Is it true or false?
It is true. Based on
do we plan it before?
No, that question you shouldn't ask because the people know.
I just want them to know. So to win American, this is the numbers.
So show your working. Show working. Show working to this camera.
This is the numbers.
Show working to this camera. And we also have work to do.
I get you 7, 8, 5, 2, 1, and the last number 6. So this is where I work them. And this is a very crucial issue.
As for this one, it's very intriguing. I mean, you got what I wrote.
Yes.
I mean, let's be fair. This is it.
Great.
So I don't know if
I am very happy.
Yes.
You said that.
Yes. So I don't know if the spirit is in the pen or it's in this one.
You saw a smoke coming from me, and I said, the spirit is within me.
Right.
You were even afraid my clothes will burn and your microphone will burn. I tell you to exercise patience. I always want my things to be very clear and very clear. There's no hidden or dirtiness in it.